Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Natural Food Pantry Education Series. I'm here with my guest, Julia Shillolo, who is going to chat with us about Iron Vegan sprouted protein and demonstrate a tasty way that you can incorporate the product into your lifestyle. Julia has been living an active plant-powered lifestyle for over 23 years. Her background is in human kinetics. She has worked in chiropractic care, sales, and education, all with a focus on health promotion. Her role as community engagement leader with Canadian plant-based supplement brand Iron Vegan allows her to share her passions for nutrition and fitness through a wide variety of engagements and events, all of which help educate people on how they can lead a healthier, more active, plant-based lifestyle. Outside of her role with Iron Vegan, Julia enjoys outdoor adventures, spending time with her four-legged kids, and creating wonderful masterpieces in the kitchen. Welcome, Julia. I'm so glad to be connecting with you again. You're such an inspiration to me and to the Natural Food Pantry community.
Thank you so much, Natasha. Really appreciate that. And it's always great to chat with you.
And I've gotten to know you a little bit through Natural Food Pantry events and doing videos together in the past. And I know you're super passionate about Iron Vegan products. Can you tell us why you love them so much?
Yeah, I've been using the products for many years and started using them well before I joined the team, but the brand stood out for me for a few reasons. And so a little bit about Iron Vegan. We are a Canadian plant-based health supplement brand, and we make real food products made with all natural ingredients. They're certified vegan and they taste amazing.
Awesome. And so today we're going to be focusing in on Iron Vegan sprouted protein powder, which I absolutely love. Can you tell the viewers why the Iron Vegan sprouted protein is unique?
Yes, absolutely. So for a couple different reasons. So just very quickly, we use 5 grains and seeds in our sprouted mix. It's brown rice, amaranth, millet, pumpkin, and quinoa. And so I'll break it down to two portions. We use sprouting and fermentation. And so this is what sets it apart a little bit. And a bit of truth first. So seeds and grains can be hard for people to actually break down and digest. And it's because they have anti-nutrients. So things like gluten and phytic acid are part of a lot of seeds and grains. And the anti-nutrients are there to help protect the seeds and grains from mold, and it helps to maintain their freshness for when they're germinating. But the downside is that anti-nutrients can produce a lot of gas and bloating and indigestion for a lot of people. And so this is where sprouting comes in. So sprouting is a natural process where the seeds are able to grow shoots or tails. I actually have some sprouts with me here. I've been sprouting mung beans, and so they are able to grow these little shoots and tails. And just by soaking them in water, that's what happens. But sprouting really breaks down the anti-nutrients and makes and reduces the gas and bloating. And so the next step is fermentation. So we take it one step further and we use fermentation, which is where the food is actually left to sit and steep a little bit with added bacteria and yeast, and it helps to break down the anti-nutrients even more. So bottom line, sprouting and fermenting make the plant proteins much easier to digest and be absorbed.
Awesome, and so much more nutritious as well. I know that sprouts are like a powerhouse for nutrition, and during the sprouting process, a lot of those nutrients become enhanced, the enzymes and the vitamins and minerals. I can testify, I've got a sensitive digestive system, and I use the sprouted protein powder every day in my smoothie, and I love the way it feels for my body. It doesn't cause any digestive issues at all. So on that note, talk to us about who can use protein powder. Who is it for? I think a lot of us think you need to be athletic or super active to use protein powder. Is that true?
No, not at all. But yes, that's a great question. So protein matters for so many reasons. It is the building block of all things in our body, and we need protein, of course, for our muscle tissue. So a lot of times we think protein is for building and repairing muscle tissue, which is true. But it's also important for our muscles and our skin and our hormones and our neurotransmitters. And we need it for a lot of bodily functions like our metabolic health, our immune health, healthy aging and healing. And so you mentioned people that are really active. Of course, they need protein. Their requirements will be higher than the not so active person, if you will. But absolutely, everybody needs protein, regardless of age and lifestyle. And so we need to remember, like, where do we get protein from? Our food, of course, but it will vary from food source and the quality will vary. So this is where a protein supplement can come in. And this is where we can rely on a high quality supplement to help boost our meals and increase the protein intake throughout the day. So, and also just note that, of course, the more protein that is in our food and in our meals, it will take the body longer to break down and digest. And so this will help to control our appetite and to keep us feeling full for longer. So yes, everyone needs protein.
Excellent. It's great for maintaining blood sugar levels too. I know if I were to have a smoothie without the protein powder, my blood sugar levels would drop fairly soon after having that shake, but with the protein in there, it really helps to stabilize. And, you know, and it's funny, a lot of us think smoothies and shakes when it comes to protein powder, and that's where we tend to use them exclusively. But I know you're super creative. I get inspired by all your recipes that I see on Instagram with, you know, incorporating protein powder in different recipes. So can you talk to us about that? Share some creative ideas with us.
Yes, absolutely. Creating recipes with protein is so much fun because you can add it to endless recipes. So some examples would be from, you know, sweet recipes. We've added it into cakes and brownies and muffins, chia pudding, overnight oats, that kind of thing. Some of the savory examples would be our quiches and our sauces. I've added it to a vegan mac and cheese sauce. We've added it to loaves and savory biscuits and pancakes. But really, it's so versatile. You can add it to just about anything to boost the protein intake of the meal. For example, I have this incredible chocolate chip blueberry cookie recipe that I would love to share with you to show you an example.
Excellent.
Now you can see how easy it is to whip up, and it's wholesome, it's delicious, it's great for the whole family. Natasha, would you like to try a cookie?
I would love to. Amazing. Thank you, Julia.
You're welcome.
That's so chewy.
One of my favorite recipes. Easily just add a scoop of protein. Great for the whole family.
Absolutely. Those are really good. They're so sweet, and yet there's very little sweetener. They've got sweet potato in them that makes it really moist and tender. I'm definitely going to make these for the family. I'm sure my kids will gobble them up. Awesome. And I don't even have to tell them that there's protein powder hidden in there.
They would never know. That's the thing. You can hide it into endless recipes.
Yeah, those are really good. I can't wait to try some of the other recipes that you have on the site. And on that note, well, thank you so much, Julia, for coming on and sharing your knowledge and your experience with us. Where can viewers find more recipes and find more information about Iron Vegan?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. So you can go to our website, ironvegan.ca, for all of our recipes and product information. And then follow us on social media on Facebook and on Instagram. We have a lot more content there.
Excellent. Thank you everyone for following our education series. I invite you to check out more videos on our YouTube page and subscribe to our newsletter at naturalfoodpantry.ca. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks everyone. Stay healthy and active.